Okay, we are live, and so today me and Tushadi have joined with you guys for a live question answer session. So please, you guys join and bring us with all of your questions regarding women's cricket. We'll try to touch upon all the all the angles of the ongoing women's cricket that is happening all around the globe. I am saying about all around the globe because Amelia K scored a fantastic century, her maiden T20 century. Today we got that news, so I think right time that she's picking that form with the bat, because if you see for the last 1.5 years she has not been able to score some crucial runs, especially consistently across any formats. I'm saying with the bat, with the ball she has been fantastic as usual, but with the bat she has been lacking that consistency. But right now maybe she is picking at the right time for Mumbai Indians. That's a great news. So that's the main aim of this live show, that we will take your questions and give as much as possible, give answers as much as possible. So Tushadi, it's up to you now. You take the comments and then bring us the question. But first of all, your thoughts on Amelia Kar scoring that maiden T20 century, right time, and very happy, good news for Mumbai Indian fans.
Absolutely. I think, not only Mumbai Indians fans, Mumbai Indians, the team itself, because suddenly Amelia Kar performing with the bat
Mm,
directly starts meaning that, you are getting an all-rounder. And Mumbai Indians'
mm,
philosophy has always been that they believe in all-rounders,
all
right?
round.
So, because they believe in all-rounders, their teams, the whole balance is depending on all-rounders. Amelekar performing with the bat becomes significant. For the past, I think, 1.5 years, Amelia Kerr has been performing with the ball. She has been okay, but with
Mhm.
the bat, she has not performed at all. So that is where I feel, it is extremely important that, and I was hoping that in Super Smash, Amelia Kerr does smash a few runs. But T20 century, now every other team will be a little scared because she'll come with that kind of a confidence. And nowadays we have also seen, Snehashi, that in India, you get flat tracks in maximum
Yes.
venues. There's somebody who's coming back from a confident 100, and the way she batted, she was in sublime touch.
Yeah.
Also, if you see her celebration, it clearly showed how released she was
Mhm.
to get that run. So, which basically means that burden off her back. And if the burden is off her back, and if she does not have the pressure of scoring runs, then she will be
Mhm.
scoring much more. So these things really start helping the team. Again, Mumbai Indians would be absolutely happy. But if you look at the India Sri Lanka series, I think all the franchises will pretty much go in happy. Shafali is in form. Smriti
Yes.
has got back in form. So DC
Mhm.
happy, RCB happy. Has been quite a bit
Yeah.
in form, since the World Cup
Yes.
semi-final. So again, DC. Harman is
Richa
doing
scored some runs
okay.
yesterday.
Yes, Richa scoring runs. So RCB. Harman also did her bit. I would say I would want her to bat a little better. But having said that, at number four, she's doing okay. So that way, MI of course will want what happened in the office group now.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay,
Hmm.
some message maybe, that is why Tushadi has to take that
Hmm.
message, very important message.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, but as Tushadi was saying that just ahead of WPL season, and especially when India won the World Cup. Now after the World Cup, this is the big occasion that is happening in India in terms of women's cricket, right? WPL.
Hmm.
There can be a
Yeah.
bigger
I'm so
occasion
sorry.
than WPL. Yeah, yeah, there can be a bigger occasion than WPL just after winning the World Cup. So I think ahead of such a big event, I think if your top players are coming in form, I think that is good for WPL itself. I think overall that will increase the level of playing in WPL, and that will definitely attract more viewers, more attendance, more supporters to the ground, and hopefully it will do.
Absolutely, I completely agree with you that the standard of WPL will increase, the competition in WPL will increase. And the hunger to perform. Especially, I
Yeah.
think the overseas players would have seen that, especially in this auction, because this was a mega auction, and there are a
Mm.
number of overseas players who would have completely expected to be sold, but they
Yes.
were unsold. So the competition has increased. Indian players are slowly starting to reach that position where, where IPL had shifted. You remember, even IPL was
Yes.
overseas and then to Indian talent. And now WPL has slowly started doing that shift where the over dependence on overseas players are slowly percentage
Decreasing.
wise reducing. Yes. And for example, when I think when WPL started, apart from Harman and Smriti, all the other
Mm.
teams had Australian
Yeah.
captains, if I'm not wrong,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But now, if you look at it, you will see there's, of course, Meg Lanning is going to lead UP, I'm guessing.
Yeah. UP.
So
And in Gujarat,
that
maybe Ashley Gardner. Maybe.
I think so. I think so.
Mm.
Um, because you don't have any other option to be very
Yes.
precise. So that's there. And Ashley Gardner, yeah. So again, now it has become 3-2.
Yes.
So because Jemmy is DC captain. So it has become
Yes.
3-2,
Yes.
which is brilliant. I think in the next course you will see it will become 4-1. The way Gujarat works, I think Gujarat Giants is the only team I do not have any expectations from when it comes to having Indian captain, because they somehow end up choosing very weird core.
Yeah.
Where I don't think you have a captaincy material, because they're very clear that either Beth Mooney or Ashley Gardner will be the
Mm.
captain of the team. But again, yes, as I was saying, it's 3-2, and you never know. Meg Lanning might not play for many more seasons. Nothing, no offense meant, but just saying, the fitness and all that. So then Deepti might come
Yes.
as the captain of UP Warriors, because UP is clearly keen on working with Deepti. And if that happens, you have a 4-1 captaincy, four teams with Indian captains. That is when WPL would have like truly started arriving and working for the Indian setup.
Yes. And that has only been the the main motto behind introducing a competition like WPL.
Absolutely,
Just like the
absolutely.
IPL. For men's cricket, it was IPL that you can bring, raw talent. You can give that platform to, to play against top quality cricketers around the globe, which you don't get if you don't play a tournament like IPL. So the same is now happening with WPL also, and I think it has helped a lot in last 3 years, especially when it comes to Indian cricket. I think it has helped a lot, and hopefully in coming years we can see more and more growth. Okay, Tushadi, let's take some comments
Let's
if
take
some
some
there.
comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, Priyanshu, best moment was Jemmy final. Jemmy final ki semi final? Semi final होगा ना? Final क्या moment? I just remind us what moment we
Yeah.
are talking about, Priyanshu. Payola says your views on Jemima as DC captain. I think a great opportunity for Jemima to showcase her leadership skills. Nobody has a doubt that she does possess leadership skills, but possessing a certain skill is one thing, and actually putting it into action is completely different, especially when she'll be put under pressure. The likes of, say, for example, when Richa is batting, what does Jemmy as a captain do? How can she put pressure on Richa as a batter? So, I mean, Richa the batter. What kind of field is she setting? What kind of uh, see? It's one thing to perform when you are in the team, but it's
Mm.
completely different to perform when you are performing because you want to lead by example. So there are a number of things that Jemmy now has to work on. So that it will be interesting, but I do think that spark is there. I believe she'll be a good captain, and I believe she'll be an aggressive, proactive captain. The biggest thing or the biggest problem that I have had with our current captain is the proactive part. And I do think that Jemmy will be a proactive captain. Um, Avinash Arora is asking Snehashish, Eccleston को पे कट मिला है 40% का. I think she will not come for WPL.
I don't know if that is going to happen, but I think if a franchisee has gone for someone like Sophia Eccleston, I think the message will be, the communication will be there. I think if if she is not coming to play WPL, I think the message will be there for, for the franchises, that someone like Eccleston is not going to be part of the competition. I think otherwise any franchisee would have gone for Sophia Eccleston. See, Sophia Eccleston is a top talent. There is no deny about that. And even in WPL also, she has been fantastic. She has been decent enough. She has been consistent, especially with the ball and with the bat. Also, we all know that she can come up with the quick fire 20-25 runs at the end that can help you win crucial games. So I think franchises knew that she will coming, and I think she will come. I don't know that only for that matter she will not come, she will come or not come, but what I believe that she will come, and obviously she will not let an opportunity to go play in a WPL ahead of a T20 World Cup. I think ahead of a T20 World Cup, WPL could be a best platform for any cricketer to
Correct.
have some game time, because you are playing against top talents, and the pitches will be quite similar. No, I'm not telling about the, the atmosphere or the, environment. That will be different. Obviously, it's England and in India, but the pitches, because in England also you will get flat tracks. So I think that will help, all the players to get prepared for that World Cup coming in England.
Also, one more thing, I think these will be almost the same battles that she's going to bowl at
Yes.
in England for the
Yeah.
World Cup. So I think she's not going to miss the WPL. No, no way. Rishabh says, are we seeing no captaincy changes in UP Warriors because there is no announcement about that? Although I want to see Deepti to captain UP. I don't think so. Meg Lanning won't be in a team and not captaining the team. I do think that Meg Lanning will be announced as the captain. There are 7-8 days to go, so maybe in a little while, maybe they're waiting for this series to get over to have a chat with Deepti and then go ahead and announce Meg Lanning as the captain. But if Deepti captains in the presence of Meg Lanning, I think that would be super for Indian cricket. Because again, to learn under someone like Meg Lanning is would be an absolute
Absolutely.
masterclass in progress. So
And
that can be there, but I
especially
do think,
And especially for UP Warriors, this is a very fresh start for them. I think
oh
after
yeah,
3 seasons, this is a very fresh start for them under Abhishek Nair. So I think that will be a
yeah,
huge call that who will be captaining. But I
yeah,
think Meg Lanning should be the first choice. What I think.
yeah. Rero 4321 is saying, any idea who BCCI has appointed strength and conditioning coach replacing Harsha? There was an ad placed a month or so back. I have
No,
no
no,
idea. Snehashi, any idea?
no such news.
अविनाश अरोरा इज सेइंग नायर ने क्या टीम बनाई है पता नहीं विकेट कीपर का ही जगह नहीं रखा और इतने सारे बॉलर्स के लिए बैटर्स नहीं लिए I thought the team is decent, but yeah, the wicketkeeper place will be a little here and there. I don't know. I think they missed a trick there. Snehashish?
Yes, I also agree to that first line that you said, Trishari, that it's a decent team. It's not a bad team.
Yeah.
If you see
Yes.
the first 3 years, UP Warriors failed to, come up with that strength, full strength squad that you can believe, okay, this team at least can qualify for the playoffs. Because
Yeah.
because see, whatever you do, always Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore will be your top three teams. There is no doubt about that.
Yeah.
On paper,
Yeah.
the quality of players they already had, and the players that they retain and they have managed to get in the auction also, they are the top three teams. There is no doubt about that. But it's always between, Gujarat and UP who will be the fourth best team. you know
Yeah.
and in first 3 season, I think Gujarat was not that better, I think, in the first season, but in the next 2 seasons they improved a lot. And obviously in
Yeah.
the last season they qualify for the playoffs also. But
Yeah.
I think in this upcoming season, I think UP is the fourth best team. And you never know what can happen in a T20 game. One, two good performances against top team on that particular
Yes.
day, it can help UP to get a place into that playoffs. And then whatever happens in the playoff, it happens. So I think UP has a decent squad. There is no doubt. And let's see what Abhishek Nair does. I think it's a new start for him. especially in WPL he's coaching UP Warriors. In the IPL also he has been named as the head coach of KKR. So it's a fresh start for him also, and a huge responsibility, especially for KKR and now UP Warriors. So let's see how he does. But whatever he has done so far, one thing I think I have mentioned earlier in one of the lives, that as of now, whatever he has done with individual players that have been fantastic.
Yeah,
Every players talk
yeah.
about him, the way he prepares, the way his advice help them. Be it Rohit Sharma, be it KL Rahul, everyone has praised him a lot. But now it's about the team. Now it's about managing different kind of characters, assembling a top quality 11 cricketers that can go and perform regularly. So let's see what he can do.
Rishabh says Aman as a bowler has been good at the variation she shows, which always gives confidence to the captain. So happy for that. And of course, we know how good she is as a fielder. No
Yeah.
doubt about that. Singh Dev is saying fielding standards of our team is becoming a huge concern nowadays. Vaishnavi could have had four for yesterday. Absolutely.
Yes.
Um, Priyanshu, Trishadi, can it be a blessing in disguise for India that Vaishnavi not selected in WPL? Not many have played her. Can be surprise
Yeah.
factor in T20 World Cup. Exactly what I said yesterday night, Priyanshu. That I think it's a blessing in disguise now that it won't be that easy.
Yeah.
Anamika says DC fan बट कोई टीम 3 साल तक कैसे रनर अप हो सकती है वो भी जब टूर्नामेंट को स्टार्ट हुए हो क्या पता यार अनामिका मैं खुद ही डीसी
साउथ
फैन
अफ्रीका भी
रह
हुआ
चुकी
ना।
हूँ
साउथ अफ्रीका भी हुआ
हाँ
3 साल रनर अप, 3 वर्ल्ड कप में। तो
या
हो
Rishabh
सकता है।
says, I just have one request to have in the panel list for WPL with guys. Vaibhav Tripathi, sir, he has been seeing women's cricket. Few of them been interesting to know. If he wants to join, he can join. We
Yes.
haven't stopped anybody from joining, but watching women's cricket and watching women's cricket every day, watching it one off when team qualifies somewhere is different, and watching it continuously and investing in it is different. So if he wants to join, अरे ये तो किसी के लिए भी है कोई भी ज्वाइन कर सकता है इसमें क्या है it's not like Sneha Shish and I have been asked to join on gunpoint
Yeah.
and others haven't been or something or other. So they can join. Prince of World says, hello guys. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Priyanshu says, I was saying best match of 2025 was semi-final with Jemmy turned into
Ooh.
Jemmy-final.
Oh,
Yeah, for
okay.
me also 2025. I would say that in the entire World Cup, बेस्ट मैच तो नहीं बोल सकते क्योंकि पूरे मैच तो हमने अच्छा नहीं खेला बट या डेफिनेटली द बैटिंग इनिंग्स completely belong to Jemima and completely belong to India.
Yeah.
The way Jemima played is what Snehashish and I have been talking about that Jemima is capable of doing. Glad that
Yeah.
she actually could do it and at such a big stage and in that important, what do you call that? Important
Moment.
stage. Yeah,
Yeah.
match. Gage family. Okay, should Harmanpreet Kaur continue to be captain in ODI side? Snehashish.
uh, See, I think both me and Trishadi have been saying this, that the next ODI World Cup is in 4 years, right? So it is not sure that Harman will be playing that World Cup or not, because obviously the age is there, the fitness concern is there. Since 2025, 24, I think there is no hiding to that fact that she has been injured here and
Yeah,
there. The knee injury, the neck injury, and on so many occasions we have seen that she has batted, and then when the team took the field, while defending the target, Smriti Mandana is captaining the side because she has not managed to come on the field. So I
correct.
think in long term that might not help the team. But yeah, I think a call should have been made up the World Cup. I think that was a base stage for someone like Harman. You have won the World Cup, you have written a history, become the first captain to win a World Cup for India, and I think that was the best stage for her to announce that, okay, now I am giving the baton to the next generation, or maybe this player. So as of now, we don't know what is going to happen, and I think in the Australia series we are going to see Harman as the captain in the ODI series also. But yeah, I think if you want to make a new captain for the ODI side, I think this is the best time because you want to give her that whole 4 year time. because anyone, be it Smriti Mandana, be it Jamie Moore, be it anyone, she needs that time to understand the team, what the team require, and then she can build up that what she needs from the team. Then she can deliver that message that
Correct.
as a captain, I need this character or I need this kind of play from you guys. So for that, you need to give them time. 2 years if Harman plays and then she decided, okay, I might not continue, I might retire, then
Yeah.
in 2 years time it will be difficult for any captain to come in and straight in, in giving her inputs that as a captain I need this thing. Then the whole team might crumble and fail to deliver, and that might create an issue as a defending champion in the upcoming ODI World Cup. So let's see what happens. But as of now, I think she will be the ODI captain in that Australia series.
Singh Dev says, is Vaishnavi a star in the making? अभी 4 मैच हुए हैं. शांत हो जाओ.
पोटेंशियल है, देखते हैं.
Potential है, of course, of
हाँ.
course. Um, Sharanya Haldar, when you guys are going to do the team by team analysis, तुम खत्म ना करने दो हमें ये सीरीज. तुम ये सीरीज से
होगा
आगे बढ़
होगा.
चुके हो जिंदगी में.
अगले साल होगा, अगले साल, इस साल नहीं होगा. अगले साल.
Sharanya, when I read this comment, of course, because all the comments are on, I can read it. I was calculating. I think eighth we will be doing a entire tournament preview kind of. So
Yeah.
seventh a team, sixth a team, fifth, fourth. I think that's a four, five, six, seven. Oh, four
Three.
teams. One of the days we'll do two teams. Doesn't matter.
Done.
You know. So fourth, we'll start from fourth. That's my point.
Done. Done. Done.
Um, Singh Dev is saying Vaishnavi should replace Ekelson. No, Vaishnavi should not replace anyone. वैष्णवी जहां है वहां है उसको रहने दो यार. um, okay, Kavya Jain, Trishadi, what happened to Aru? She bowled so many full tosses. Even commentators address about that. I will not blame bowlers, but their bowling as due factor is always there. No, Kavya, I think what was happening was Aru was trying to bowl that slower. You
Slower.
know,
Back of the hand.
yeah, back of the hand, then अरे वो क्या बोलते हैं यार,
Knuckle.
they
Knuckle.
run the fingers, not
Fingers.
knuckle
Oh.
really, but running
Oh,
the
okay.
fingers on the ball.
Tongue in the
Now
finger on the
because
ball.
there was dew, yeah, because the dew was there, so that I think kind of was ending up being a full toss. That's what happened. Okay, Rishabh Meg has been playing as player for Melbourne Stars and Oval Invincible, so
Yes.
she no Meg will not have a problem in playing as a player. She will do what she has to. But if you look at the UP Warriors line, वो भी तो देखो, you will see that Meg Lanning is your what do you call that, most potent captain in that line. There is no denying that factor. So that's why. This is a very interesting question from Prince of World, Snehashish. What's your best 5 innings in this year?
In this year, 2025.
Yeah.
Okay.
हाँ तो क्या 2026 के इनिंग्स कैसे बताओगे अभी?
Five best innings.
Yeah,
I think obviously Jemima won. Jemima won.
yeah. 3 इनिंग्स
Uh,
तो मेरे दिमाग में है, बाकी दो मुझे याद नहीं आ रहे.
I think semi-final Laura Ulvat. I think fantastic.
करेक्ट.
Semi-final Laura Ulvat. Another knock, I will say. Oh, Beth Mooney against Pakistan. Superb.
हम्म.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Heather Knight against India. Top knock.
हम्म.
Yeah.
हम्म.
And another, I will say, mm, maybe I will go with slash option. Smriti Mandana scoring that T20 100 in England slash Ashley Gardner winning the game in World Cup along with that partnership again with Annabelle Sutherland.
Sutherland.
I think she batted brilliantly and won the game for Australia.
हम्म. Okay. For me, okay. For me, it'll be not very different. A few innings will be different. I think if you ask me number one, absolutely. Uh, Number one would be Jemima,
Mm.
semi-final. There's no denying that. Number two will be Laura Woolward, semi-final again, that 169. Number three, अरे यार क्या हुआ? Number three would be um, Heather Knight versus
Mm.
India. Number four, Beth Mooney versus India. Now you will say, what are you talking about? But Beth
Mm.
Mooney versus India. at Firozshah Kotla. Oh,
Ah, okay,
she
okay. That's
was
400
playing
plus
so
game.
well. Oh
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes,
she was playing
yes,
so brilliantly. It was
yes.
outstanding batting. It was and I'll tell you why it was outstanding batting, because nobody mentioned this, and I had mentioned this back then as well. If you remember, Sneh Rana was bowling outstandingly well,
Mm, mm, mm.
and there was such a battle going on between Death Muni and Sneh Rana, but Death Muni was looking like someone possessed. I know Smriti came and Smriti hit the ball hard, blah blah, but
Yeah.
yeah, Death Muni was sensational. And the fifth innings would be Annabel Sutherland against England in the Ashes Test. This is a Test
Oh,
match
yes,
innings that I'm saying.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
she was superb. She
yes.
was
That was top.
absolutely superb.
Yes,
That was
yes.
top for me. I mean, in fact, I don't mind if that comes up at number three, and
Yeah, yeah.
then Heather Knight and Beth Mooney at five.
But
That's how.
one knock, Nadine Clark against us, unfortunately. Oh, what a knock.
Oh, of course. Not only against us. You remember South Africa were,
Yes, against Sri Lanka, against, I think,
yeah,
Bangladesh.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Mm.
Nadine Clark in this ODI World Cup was the player of the ODI World Cup
Yes.
in a
I,
number of
I have been
senses.
saying this
Apart from
since
Deepti
last
Sharma.
year, since
Yeah, you.
2024. So I am not
Yes, of
surprised.
course. Yeah, of course, of course. Tiger Rose Yadav says RCB women's team need a left-arm spinner. Left-arm spinner because Pooja Vastakar is injured and they can play Bell as fast bowler instead of Lindsay Smith. Bring in Vaishnavi Sharma in squad as injury replacement of any player.
तुम लोग
एक तो है
वैष्णवी को खिला
वैष्णवी
के ही छोड़ोगे WPL मुझे लग रहा है
नहीं
तुम
अभी
लोग
तो
खिला
हाँ
के
बिकॉज सी इट इज बिकॉज वो ट्रेंड चल रहा है ना अभी वैष्णवी का
हाँ
तो इसीलिए वैष्णवी वाज
हाँ
ट्रेंडिंग टुडे मॉर्निंग एज वेल तो इसीलिए है बट इफ यू हैव फॉरगॉटन देयर इज अ सर्टेन राधा यादव देयर सो आई थिंक राधा will play if Lindsay Smith doesn't. Um, Rishabh says, "Bhai, Gage's family ask questions to selectors, please." Okay, they are the one who can give you answer about that. You guys just come to have fun on this topic because we know how this panel will react on this. Eh?
क्वेश्चन क्या है
Rishabh,
आंसर क्या दूं मुझे तो नहीं
क्वेश्चन क्या है? एंड गैजेस फैमिली क्या है? ये भी मुझे नहीं समझ में आया. क्या गैजेस फैमिली क्या कोई किसी का नाम था क्या गैजेस फैमिली? शुड हरमनप्रीत कौर कंटिन्यू? अच्छा पैनल विल रिएक्ट ऑन दिस वो तुमको पता है उसको नहीं पता है ना बेचारा.
ओके
बट
ओके
इफ यू आर सेइंग ऋषभ दैट हाउ द पैनल विल रिएक्ट ऑन इट तुम बताओ तुम कैसे रिएक्ट करोगे तुमसे सुनना चाहेंगे हम. um, अविनाश अरोरा सिंह आशा शोभना तो इंडिया 11 में खेल रही थी फिर अनफिट हुई तो क्या वो फिट है तो उसको स्क्वाड में चांस नहीं मिलना चाहिए. नहीं सर सबको तो इस ऋषभ त्रिपाठी सर इज वर्किंग विथ यू सो हैव विथ यू. क्या बोल रहा है भाई तू कहना क्या चाहता है जिंदगी में. हम क्या करें उसको लेके आ जाए यहाँ पे. हद है मतलब. कोई भी ज्वाइन करना चाहे तो करे क्या मत सर फोड़ दे क्या अपना जान ले ले अपने. रिलैक्स कर भाई रिलैक्स कर. टाइगर रोज यादव oh this is an interesting question. Who will be the women cricketer of the year Smriti or Deep?
दीप्ति
Hmm. Yeah, Deepti for me too.
दीप्ति
And I'll explain why Tiger Rose. Because if you see the batting, even Laura Woolward in 26 innings has scored about 1300, 1400 runs. So it's not like, yes, while the difference seems a lot, but I think Smriti has played 5, 6 innings more. So again, I'm saying Smriti has had a superb year, but she has also played against Ireland. A number, I think 2 centuries at least have come against Ireland. So that way, and there has been flat tracks, whereas Deepti all-round performance, तो सब मिला के थोड़ा सा झुकाव तो यार दीप्ति की तरफ है. But can't deny that Smriti has had an absolutely fabulous year.
यस
Anjali, is Jemmy fine, ma'am? She had mild fever, so she had a bit of weakness. अभी तो health update उठूंगा कुछ No, there's nothing more to that. Like,
Yes.
ऐसा नहीं है कि like Deepti also had my fever. I think because of the whole climate change and all that, a number of people um, are kind of getting affected. So I'm guessing Jimmy will be fine. Uh, अविनाश अरोरा is saying रेणुका और क्रांति क्या डेथ ओवर्स में इम्प्रूव हुआ है बिकॉज T20 में नीड हो सकता है एक्स्ट्रा ऑप्शंस का रेणुका तो नहीं हुआ है इसने आशीष क्रांति
No.
यस क्रांति कैन बोल डेथ ओवर
Yes, I also agree. I think Kranti can be an option at the date overs, and along with one spinner, I think Deepti will do that job, and Deepti has been doing that job. So I think Deepti and Kranti can be your death over bowlers. But for Renuka, I think it's always with the new ball. If she is having a
yeah
fantastic day, you can use that 4 overs upfront only. Go for the
yeah
kill. You can do that.
yeah
Or maybe 1 over in the middle
absolutely
overs, but not in the death overs. For Kranti, you can use her at any stage, be it in the middle overs for a
correct
wicket, be it with the new ball 1 over, and then maybe 2 overs at the death. So that can you can go for.
yeah Bhavnam Reddy is saying it's high time that Smriti leads the T20 World Cup team with Jemmy or Deepti as vice captain. I agree. But that will happen, I think, eventually after this World Cup.
After the World Cup.
अभी तो
Yes.
यार 5 महीने बाकी है अभी
Abhi-
either you should have changed the captain right before this series or you have to change the captain after the World Cup 6 मैचेस के लिए किसी को आप कैप्टनसी कैसे दे सकते हो it's unfair to
Exactly.
that player and it's unfair to Harman as well
Yes.
she has just
Yes.
won as a captain she has won the World Cup so suddenly you're taking it away when you have given her that captaincy for one series, I think she's going to stay till the June World Cup, June July World Cup, and then a decision can be taken depending on on her injury and all. Kavya Jain is saying, Trishadi, did Kranti will replace Renuka in fifth match? Um, I think so. I think Renuka is done. I mean, Renuka's quota of matches is done. You don't want her to
Yes.
play too many matches. And especially remember, there's a lot of views. So what
Mm.
that does is, as a bowler, it might not affect her much, but she also has to feel. You don't want to aggravate any injury because you will need Renuka in the power play going forward. Uh, Anjali is saying, will Jamie play tomorrow? I am guessing she won't. And not because
Mm.
she's well or unwell. I do think that it will be a little weird if Harleen comes into the team for a match, does not even
Yes.
get to bat, and is asked to sit. It will be a little unfair. And you now need to check the bench strength. In 4-0 up,
Exactly.
you should get in G. Kamalini, you should get in Kranti, you
Yes.
get in.
I want to see a lot of changes. Give all of them a game time, please.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Khushi Singh, just hope DC wins this year because they will surely going lose Shafali in future. Whenever a new team going to add anyone will want her in 2-3 years as a captain for a side. So do she. It's now or never. खुशी यार तुम अलग ही पैनिक बटन प्रेस कर चुके हो
Mm.
बोल रहे 2-3 साल बाद अगर टीम बनेगा वो शफाली को कैप्टन मांगेगा तो इसी साल जीतना है क्यों नेक्स्ट साल मतलब 2027 का WPL नहीं है अभी 2027 WPL तक शफाली है डीसी में और कोई एक्स्ट्रा टीम ऐड नहीं हुआ है अभी तक तो तुम इतना टेंशन मत लो बट हाँ आई एग्री that DC needs to win because they have performed consistently
Mm.
and they deserve the trophy. अभी शफाली किसी और टीम में चली जाएगी इसके चलते कौन मैच जीतता है इस बार जीत लेते हैं शफाली तो चली जाएगी ये कौन करता है यार अंजलि हाय त्रिशा मैम कैन जेमी लीड डीसी टीम फॉर ट्रॉफी आई होप सो आई कैन ओनली होप सो Kavya. Trishadi, I think in World Cup, Arundhati and Kranti will be the two pacers because Renuka didn't bowl in death overs and Kranti bowls very good in starting overs and Aru can also bowl in death overs. Depends. I think against Australia, for example, Renuka will definitely play. Against South Africa, I think Renuka will play. So
Yeah.
that's there. Yeah. Um, I don't think she'll play all the matches. It will be the same like the ODI World Cup. What do you think,
Mm.
Snehashish?
Yes, absolutely. I think mostly against the Sena countries, I think we will see
Yeah,
Renuka in action. the top teams, and her workload will be managed, and this is very necessary. And we have been saying
Yeah.
this thing. I think before this series only, we are saying that her workload will be managed till that World Cup, and that is a very necessary thing, because otherwise it will be very difficult. So I think, as we are saying, that tomorrow might be we will not see Renuka Singh Thakur in action. Kranti Gaur might be back, and a lot of changes we are expecting, and that should happen. Everybody should get a game time at least, because it's 4-0.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you
Make four spinners
unfortunately
play.
lost one game.
I'm telling, have Aru bowling and make four spinners.
हो जाए.
Khushi Singh, Vaishnavi is very new right now. People are getting overexcited. Exactly. Absolutely. Sharanya Haldar says this time Australia is marketing the India tour heavily on the semi-final match and saying all kind of revenge will be taken. All kind of revenge, guy. Maar tod denge yaar. It
Yes.
is very nice to see that India is now a big competitor for them. But Australia has never shied of saying that India is a big competitor. It is not
Hmm.
even about this semi-final. I think, Alexa Healy saying that India is a sleeping giant. Beth Mooney in the India-Australia series has also said. So I think, um, look, I'll read the next comment so that I can add that to this answer. Runaway Fear says we need to beat Australia, England, New Zealand, New England. What? He meant Sena countries, I'm guessing. Australia, England, New
Hmm.
Zealand, South Africa on a constant basis, then only we become a good team. So, Sharanya, I think what has happened is now we have started beating, yeah, Australia,
Hmm.
England, South Africa, New Zealand. And New Zealand, I would still say, is the weaker of the four teams I mentioned. But because we have started beating them on a more regular basis, that's why and I'm again in the parking and I'm again getting chewed off. So, yeah, I think that's why the competition has always, they have started looking at us as
Hmm.
competition. But Australia has never shied of saying that, you know what, India has been doing well for the last few years. Okay, Tiger Rose says changes in 11 for last match. Australia women are very furious and waiting for India series to grovel them. India women should not take lightly that series. ना वो लोग lightly ले रहे हैं ना ये लोग lightly ले रहे हैं
ना हम
और
लोग
अगर हम
लेंगे.
लोग सेमी हाँ और अगर मान लो कि हम सेमीफाइनल में हार भी जाते ऑस्ट्रेलिया
Then
विमेन्स टीम इतना सक्सेसफुल है इसलिए क्योंकि ऑस्ट्रेलिया मेन विमेन बोथ बहुत प्रोफेशनल है तो ऐसा नहीं है कि उनको सेमीफाइनल हार का सिर्फ फर्क पड़ रहा है उनको हर सीरीज हर मैच जीतना है they're that stingy about losing so automatically they would obviously take everything very seriously Sambhavi Ghimire. I think I pronounced the name completely wrong but okay. Trishadi, do you think after Harman India should look for a young captain or go with Smriti and your thoughts on Smriti the captain? It's a very dicey thing, I honestly think, Sambhavi, that if for this World Cup Smriti is not the captain, I would want India to move ahead and get a younger captain. Um, Nothing against Smriti, the captain, because she has led the team. Whenever Harman has had to take breaks because of her injury or uh, and I think it's extremely unfair that Smriti did not get the captaincy. I thought the moment Mithali left, it was the perfect time to transfer it to Smriti. Smriti, the captain, I have seen her captain well. I have seen her captain for Maharashtra. I have seen her captain the West Zone. So I have also seen her captain for India in a few games. I would say yes, she's a good captain, but look, you have to give someone a longish run to actually understand how good or how bad she can be. So I think that even if she does become the captain for how long, that is also a factor. So if you ask me, yes, I would say younger captain is the thing, and that is where if Jemmy can win the WPL with DC, it be very the whole selection then becomes very very interesting. I think it opens up a lot of possibilities. Uh, Reddy saying it's high time that Smriti leads the T20. अभी तो यही बोला था. Anjali. Um, Ma'am, do you think Sneh Rana should get more chance? स्नेहाशीष, मैम और मैन क्या लिखा है? ठीक है, मैन ही मान लेते हैं। तो मैन उत्तर दो।
And see, I think when you consider the quality, I think Shreyana deserves a place in the playing 11. But it's all about the combination, right? When you are playing, Dipti Sharma in that playing 11, because she is a must. She is a must in that playing
Yeah.
11. It is very difficult to include another, same kind of a player. Shreyana is the
Hmm.
same kind of a player to Dipti Sharma, who will
Yeah.
bowl that off spin for 4 overs and can score those quick runs. So getting that team combination right, it is very difficult right now to include Sriyana. You would love to add a Sriyana in your team any day. There is no doubt about that, considering her
Yeah.
quality. But when you see the combination, you want an off spinner. You don't want the same kind of off spinner in your team. Two off spinner will not help be that much helpful. What I think. I think then you need that variation, and that brings someone's like then you bring someone like Vaishnavi Sharma in Sri into the mix. That
Yeah.
gives you the variation, that gives you more option as a captain and as a team. So I think that is where, due to the combination, I think Sriyana is missing out. Otherwise, any team in this world would love to have someone like Sriyana at number 8, because she can score those quick run and her 4 overs could be match standing ones. So let's see going forward if India manage to come up with such a combination where they can fit both Dipti and Sriyana, but it will be difficult. What I believe, considering
Yeah.
the team combination that you want to have
Also,
that
it's in
variation.
England. You can't have two
Yes,
similar spinners there because anyway you
exactly.
would want to play less spinners, right?
Yes, yes.
Bhavnam Reddy, what's your playing 11 for T20 World Cup? अरे T20 World Cup 6 महीने बाद है
वो
यार, क्या करवा
अभी
रहे
अभी
हैं?
देरी है,
रुको
वो भी
जरा,
अगले साल
सबर करो।
बोलेंगे, इस साल नहीं।
हाँ, अगले
हम्म,
साल। Prince of World, Trishadi, India have most batting friendly pitches. Is there any bowling friendly pitches in India? Love to see that type of pitch. Maybe Ekana, maybe
yeah.
Ekana. But still Ekana has become much better now for batting, you know.
I
एक
think
time पे था Ekana.
Chennai, Chepak,
Yeah, maybe a little na Chepak.
little
Uh,
spin heavy track.
yeah. Uh, Anshu Mishra is saying, Trishadi, if you meet Alice Perry, please tell her that she's my favorite woman cricketer. I have
Okay.
already met her. I have picture with her. I have spoken to her. And in a press conference also, yeah, had a chat with her. So Anshu, but next time if I meet her, I will tell her. Okay, Hariharan is saying India got great opportunity in Australia before ICC Women's ODI World Cup in home.
In home?
Similarly, this they are gonna play.
Okay.
नहीं
In
समझ में
home.
आता।
Uday World Cup.
अच्छा, similarly, this they are gonna play Australia and England, who are high competitors for T20 World Cup. Do you think ICC is biased to India for the schedule, whereas other team not having number of T20 matches before T20 World Cup? पता नहीं यार, इतना इतना दिमाग नहीं लगाया है कि बायस्ड है नहीं बायस्ड है, इतना तो नहीं सोचा है। Okay, wait a second. Ah. Trisha ji, do you think Jemmy, sorry, Anjali, do you think Jemmy can become the future India captain? What are your thoughts on her leadership skill? Of course, Jemmy Shafali, these two definitely are there at the top of my mind. Nikki Prasad is someone I would look for in future as India captain. On her leadership skills, from whatever we have seen so far, I thought she has been good. When the time they won the senior women T20 trophy, I was
Yeah.
forgetting the name only. It's high time
Mhm.
BCCI gave a name to the trophy instead of senior women T20 trophy. But I think that series she was very good as a captain. But of course, you have to see how it unfolds in WPA. MR974 is saying chronic bad fielding comes from unathleticism. Going back to zero and getting reminded again reflects that. New pace bowlers should be tried. Too many eggs in one basket. Similarly, no leg spinner, very important in T20. I absolutely agree. I completely agree that. And you know what surprises me is it's not like we have a lack of leg spinners. We do have
Mhm.
Priya Mishra, who though Priya Mishra I think is injured, but Prema Rawat should have had a go in the Sri Lanka series, Snehashish, because Prema has got that variation. Prema can bat, Prema can field. Before I'll give you this question, I'll just answer the fielding one. The unathleticism also comes from the fact that India or Indians by nature are not athletic. Like it's not like we go for walks every morning or something like that. So that starts happening once you actually either become ill and you have to recover
Mhm.
and concentrate on your health, or you have reached that level as an athlete where fitness is important. If you look at gym or in general, if you go outside India, you will see people are running, and that's just one of the things that they do, one of the activities they do in the day, go for a run, or cycling. But in case of India, I think that does not happen. That is not athleticism is not something that comes naturally to us. So when you're building something unnaturally, it will not only take a
Take
lot
time.
of time, it will also not be 100% all the time. If you understand what I mean, Amar.
Mhm.
This one new pace bowler should be try too many eggs in one basket. And this leg spinner question to you, Snehashish.
Yes, I think leg spinner is a mandatory for this team. Obviously, as I was saying, that you need variety in that bowling unit, and I think one
Yeah,
part that is lacking right now is the leg spinning part. And as Tushari
yeah,
rightly mentioned, that options are there. Prema Rawat, Priya Mishra. Though the injury concerns are there, regarding Priya Mishra. As someone commented also earlier that Asha Shobana is there. She is making a comeback. She's playing in
yeah,
domestic, and Asha Shobana has been
yeah,
scoring some runs also with the bat in domestic
yeah,
matches. So that's an
yeah,
added thing right now in terms of Asha
mm,
Shobana's ability. But right now, if you want to add someone directly, I think Prema Rao should be the front runner. I think she has been fantastic, whatever opportunity she has managed to get, be it India A, and she has been with this team, at COE and all. In the World Cup also, she was there with this team, and now before this series, when this team was there at COE for for a practice for a camp, I will say, there Prema Rawat was there. So I think she should be one of the options, and I would love to see one leg spinner, at least one leg spinner in the squad for that World Cup. Because if you see in the shortest format of the game, leg spinners have always been one of the lethal options.
yeah,
They always come up and take those crucial wickets, especially in the middle overs. If you see, be it men's and women's cricket, I am saying, if you see only
yeah,
women's cricket, 2024 World Cup, who was the player of the tournament? Amelia Kerr, bat and ball. She was the player of the tournament. Uday World Cup and throughout the 2025, see Alana King. She has been fantastic across all formats. So I think even if you see the WBBL recently, Georgia Wareham, how beautifully
Georgia
she bowled.
Wareham. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I think all leg spinners have been doing fantastically throughout the all around the globe. And I think for India, this is one part that they're lacking right now in the bowling unit, that they are not having a proper leg spinner that can give more variety to the captain and to the team management. So I would love to see one at least one leg spinning option be available for that World Cup in that 15-member squad that is going to be announced.
yeah. Last three comments. Sambhavi is saying, thank you, Trishadi. I'm from Nepal. Oh, that's wonderful,
Oh.
Sambhavi. And I have been following the team from 2020. There have been a lot of improvements, but what do you think the Indian team can do more to perform well consistently? I think field better. That's one of the biggest things, fitness and field. That is one thing that we still need to improve leaps and by leaps and bounds. Otherwise,
And I
skill
think
wise, I think we are pretty much there.
bench strength improvement, especially pace
Yes,
bowling.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm,
But for that,
mm.
there's a lot of other things, Nehashis, that need to be
Yes,
improved.
especially in domestic
You know,
side.
correct. You know
Mm,
what I would actually like to see? I would like BCCI um, to form a women's committee, sort of, a
mm.
specific committee which looks after women's cricket and should have a few former players, of just the
Yeah,
maybe just the previous generation, so that they can
yeah,
understand the
yeah.
transformation, the
Yes.
Mithalis, the Julans, get them together, get their ideas together. I think that would improve a lot of things because they can do that administration from a player's point of view, which is the need of
Mm-hmm.
the hour, I feel, and will take Indian women's cricket two notches from where it is right now, two notches higher. And the structure is such of the ICC, the India, Australia, England revenue system is such that if Indian cricket improves, automatically global cricket will start improving. So I think that is something that that BCCI needs to not reconsider, consider.
Yes.
Prince of World, Amelia Kerr century for Wellington Blaze in Super Match, WPL going to bank. इसका मतलब ये है प्रिंस ऑफ वर्ल्ड कि तुमने पहले से ज्वाइन नहीं किया. ये हमारा पहला टॉपिक था. छी 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 छी. Tiger Rose Yadav. What happened to Churny? What happened to her? The bowler she doesn't resemble. अरे भाई ड्यू व्यू है छोड़ो ना यार.
नहीं,
T20 में you cannot
हाँ,
always go by the number of runs given. I think Churny
बॉलिंग
bowled
का
quite well
दिक्कत
in the
नहीं.
last two games.
आई थिंक या आई थिंक
फील्डिंग का तो
फील्डिंग का
बहुत ही
दिक्कत
दिक्कत है.
है. और
फील्डिंग का तो बहुत ही
और त्रिशति, ये तो होता है ना एक प्लेयर के साथ, अगर
हाँ,
एक फील्ड में आप अच्छा नहीं कर रहे हो मैच बाय मैच, आई थिंक
वो
दैट
इफेक्ट करता है
कैन
कहीं.
इम्पैक्ट, राइट? थोड़ा तो इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है उसका.
एब्सोल्युटली. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. SSNK7BT यार भाई तुमने ये ओटीपी क्यों रखा है अपना. नाम रखो ना प्रोफाइल का. ओटीपी रख दिया है. SSNK7BT. वैष्णवी विल बी पिक्ड एज एन इंजरी रिप्लेसमेंट फॉर द WPL. व्हाई वाज शी अनसोल्ड. ये तुम डांट किसको रहे हो. हमें
ये
डांट रहे हो
लोग
स्काउट्स को डांट.
ये लोग खिला के ही रहेगा WPL अभी वैष्णवी को,
हाँ
जो मुझे लग रहा है.
वही तो दिख रहा है. M Zone is saying, do you think India will win against Australia in Australia next year? Uh, yeah, I think so. But not like all the matches. ये थोड़ी
या
wash होगा. I do think ODIs will do well. Test and T20s, I'm not very sure. But it will be a closely contested series. Snehashish, jaldi jaldi, I'll take two, three comments, huh? And finish.
डन.
Kavya Jain is saying, Trisha Didi, but just feel for Smriti. This is so unfair for her not to not be her in captaincy, as she is very good captaincy material. As a Smriti fan, just waiting for Smriti to become captain. Oh, it will be absolutely unfair on her. Absolutely unfair on her. No doubt about that. She has deserved that captaincy. Well, Sharanya Halder says, Trishadi, can you give me one small info about DY Patil tickets for the WPL? Only the ground tire tickets are released. When will the tier 2 tickets will be released? No idea, Sharanya, actually. क्योंकि हम कोई इंफॉर्मेशन ही नहीं है टिकट्स के बारे में. बट मैं पूछूंगी. ठीक है कल मैं मिलती हूँ तो मैं पूछती हूँ कि अगर कोई बता सकता है तो मैं कल कल शो में बताती हूँ. Anshu Mishra, Trishadi, I hope SCG Ashes pitch will not be like BGT, SCG and MCG substandard. नहीं नहीं होना तो
अभी
नहीं चाहिए. And
अभी रोड बनेगा, इस सिटी में भी रोड बनेगा.
हाँ मुझे मुझे भी ऐसा लगता है एक दो सेंचुरीज मरवाएंगे ये. Kushi Singh, Hurling has already given the mantra for Australia series. Sunday team runners up. Arey, did you see this, Neha? Have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen this.
Array, so basically, somebody asked Harleen's mother what I saw in
Yeah.
Harleen's post or somebody's post in the Kapil Sharma show. So,
Okay.
Harleen was saying somebody asked Harleen's mother कि Sunday बेटी Indian team में है. So she said yeah, and India were losing 3-0. ठीक है. अभी we were like, अच्छा और and it was a bilateral series, of course. So
Yes, yes.
that person asked Harleen's mom, तो क्या कैसे चल रहा है, क्या टीम कैसी कर रही है. तो अभी Harleen's mom was a little embarrassed to say कि 3-0 हार रही है.
Hmm.
तो बोला अच्छी कर रही है, रनर्स अप आई है.
Wow.
But this is a very positive way of looking at
Yes,
things,
yes, yes,
that आप दो में दो आए हो, ऐसा तो नहीं कि जीरो आ
yes.
गए. MR974, Mamta Mariwala should also be tried as an optional wicketkeeper batter. I saw her shot making against New Zealand do good. I absolutely agree with you that Mamta Mariwala is a very, very good option. So I think she's one of the wicket keepers who will be tried in the long run. Anjali says, um, both of you are great hosts. You answer all the comments, question very patiently, and gave a great analysis too. Thank you so
Oh,
much. It's
thank you.
when we get such comments, it's worth it, Ashish, right?
Yes, absolutely. And that is why we always love to come and have a chat with you guys. See, actually, this live was not planned. Otherwise, we would have announced that earlier, yesterday only, that we will
Correct.
come for you guys and have a chat. I think it was around what, 1:30 p.m. Vishali
Yeah,
called me
yeah,
suddenly. They said, let's do a live. Let's have a chat.
yeah.
Just announce that we are
Yeah.
coming and let's have chat with you guys. And that is okay.
And
Let's
we did
go.
not expect so many people to actually come and
Exactly.
ask questions because we
Exactly.
thought कि
Exactly.
बहुत late हो गया है, हम बोल रहे हैं अचानक से and all that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hariharan is saying, what different do you think Australia WNCL with Indian women domestic circuit? एक तो आई थिंक बहुत साल पहले से उनका डोमेस्टिक सर्किट है, हमारा डोमेस्टिक है,
Mhm.
बट इतना ज्यादा बीसीसीआई इन्वॉल्व नहीं था उस वक्त, तो काफी स्ट्रक्चर्स, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड एज ग्रुप क्रिकेट के थोड़े से इश्यूज थे। अदर देन दैट मुझे जो लगता है पता है कि हमारे पिचेस जो है प्रीडोमिनेटली बहुत स्लो होते हैं काफी जगह पे। इफ यू सी दैट यू नो द women's team actually gets the B ground or something of that sort, so then all these factors taken together मुझे ये लगता है कि, और ये स्नेहाशीष और मैं बार बार बोल चुके हैं कि हमें लगता है कि एक बैकअप पेसर नहीं मिल पा रहा है इसी वजह से कि पिचेस थोड़े बेटर होने चाहिए, ग्राउंड थोड़े बेटर होने चाहिए। But also, let me tell you something. While this is something that we are saying, the other part is a lot is being done for women's cricket, and I think time thoda aur dete hai BCCI ko, they will do
Mhm.
wonders. Is what I believe. Snehashish, your take?
Yes, absolutely. I think nothing more to add such. I think domestic pitches need to change a little more to that can
Yeah,
help the pacers a bit, because that is why
yeah,
we see so many spinners, getting play of the matches and all. And from
yeah,
ball one, you go for your spinners to take those wickets, quick
yeah,
wickets. So I think that shouldn't happen. And there are talents. We saw some young talents recently, right? See Tamanna, Tushari, I think superb,
yeah,
impressive. She was
yeah,
impressive. So there are talents. So if you don't provide the proper infrastructure, the proper pitches that can give them the motivation to continue as a pacer, I think that will not help you in a long term. And I think this is high time to have a backup. Till now, Krantigor was on the backup, but right now Krantigor is one of the main pacers. So now you need to find out backup for Krantigor also going forward, because Krantigor
yeah.
has been playing a lot of cricket recently. If you see since that
True.
debut, making the debut and World Cup, so I think now it's high time to come up. I think WPL will be a platform that can help you. So let's see after this WPL, maybe we can find at least one or two pacers, then can be an option, backup option for India going forward.
True. Amitabh Ghosh is saying, Trisha, you're doing a wonderful job by giving your inputs before every match. Take care and lots of respect. Thank you so much. Thank you. बट आपने अमिताभ घोष देखा ना, मैंने मेरे को याद आया कि अमिताभ घोष की किताब पढ़नी है मेरे रैंडम चीजें। सो सॉरी। काव्या जैन, त्रिशा दी उमा को नहीं लिया इस बार T20 में बैकअप। Simon is also saying, what about Uma Chhetri as second wicket keeper? Anjali is asking, does today team has a practice session? No, none of the teams have a practice session or press conference. About Uma Chhetri, I think Kamalini is a better bat than Uma Chhetri. That the domestics prove that. That's why they have taken Kamalini. But my only thing is, if you have
Another,
taken Kamalini and you have,
tell.
sorry, hello.
Tell.
Yeah, but you have taken Kamalini and you're giving her only one match probably. Not
Hmm.
100% sure how does that work.
Yes. Now, I just want to add one more thing, that I think Uma
Hmm.
Chetri, when she played T20s for India,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
played as an opener. Yeah, she played as an
yeah.
opener. So I think if the team
Hmm.
management looking someone to have that finisher role, I think Uma Chetri is not
Yeah,
fitting in that role. I think you cannot add someone as a backup opener, and Uma Chetri cannot
correct.
be, because Uma Chetri has not done that much. Whatever opportunity she got so far in T20s, in ODIs she was there
Hmm.
in that World Cup. Unfortunately, the match she
Hmm.
got the debut, that match got abandoned against Bangladesh.
Yeah,
So that was very
yeah,
unfortunate. But she looked pretty impressive. Me and Trishade, I think
yeah.
we both said several times that throughout the World Cup in several net sessions she looked impressive with her
Yeah.
shot selections and all, with her shots. But I think as a finisher role, I think G Kamalani much more suited than Uma Chetri. That
Yeah,
is why maybe team management is going with G Kamalani.
correct. Kushi Singh, look the most talented, the rock force, the one who strikes 200, the invincible, the great Tanya Bhatia has played all the WPL matches. What to say? That too with consistent zero in the final two tournaments. मुझे ना sarcasm समझ नहीं आई किसी में। मतलब तुम कहना क्या चाह रही हो? If you are saying she's
Okay,
a
all
good
the
wicket keeper,
all
but
the best to Tanya Bhatia for the upcoming season also. Thank you.
no, but I think she is one of the best wicket keepers in India
Keeper.
even now.
Yes.
बट
now.
वहीं तक.
Mm.
Acha, Hariharan says whether Tita Shadu, very interesting name, gets opportunity for Australia to, in spite of taking Arundhati Reddy.
We would
What do
love
you think,
to.
Snehashish?
We would love to see Titas back in, contention for Indian setup. I think she should have been become a pretty more, decent option for India by now.
Yeah.
But injuries and then inconsistent performances have not helped her at all.
Yeah.
I think around the end of 2023, Titas was being considered in Indian team, and she was doing
Yeah.
decently. And then injury
Yeah.
happened, and domestic performances has not been that much good. So I think that is where I think she is lacking, and that is why team management is not looking Titas as of now. I think again WPL produce a big
Can change
opportunity
that.
for her.
Yeah.
Yes, a good WPL can change that. Can you know? Can the team management can think, okay, let's try Titas once again for the Australia tour, because in Australia you expect someone like Titas to get much more help, and that
Correct.
can bring her wickets. So let's see, a WPL can change, but as of now, lack of consistency, and the fitness issue have been the main problem for Titas.
Khushi Singh is saying Tanya has become Rajiv Shukla for DC. While she is a great wicketkeeper, the best in India, and also a good batter for Test.
Oh, man.
Test, पता नहीं, but ठीक है. We have got a super chat. Sudarshank Kane is saying India women should have leggy, which is a must in T20 eyes. फिर तुम लेट ज्वाइन किए भाई, फिर तुम लेट ज्वाइन. ये तो हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं.
पर ठीक है,
अभी
सुपर चैट
कहाँ
के
से?
तो थैंक यू.
हाँ. Khushi Singh, you two are the only two neutral people who reviews. We try to be.
Oh,
To be very honest, it's not
we
easy,
we
but we try to.
we tried. Yeah, we tried. Yes.
खुशी सिंह उमा को T20 में सिर्फ द ग्रेट नीतू द्रविड़ ही ले सकती है. वो तो वी गॉट हर टर्म एंड अदरवाइज शी वुड हैव सेड नो नीड फॉर शफाली सेंड उमा टू ओपन. Gage family says thank you for today's live. Haven't seen people doing so. Huge respect for both of you. Thank you so much. We love
Thank
we
you.
love the game. And you know, this game means a lot for me than it seems in the lives. And I
Yeah.
think Sneashish has seen in the England match, guys. I
Mm.
I asked Snehashish when we were chasing.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. I was so nervous when Smriti started getting stuck towards the end of her innings, and I was getting a very bad feeling. We had already lost two matches in Vizag, so I was
Mm.
feeling so bad because I have lived through 2005, 2017, 2020. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm being very honest, you know. So I asked Sneashish, pass me my book. Sneashish gave my book. I was reading. Nothing was going inside my head. But that's my mode of coping up when I'm
Yeah.
extremely worried. And, I was just silently saying, not again, not again. But we lost that game. And I was highly frustrated. We came back to our room, and Snehashish was like, Tushari, calm down, calm down. I was extremely unhappy because this means a lot. This game means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Probably means more than shoot or whatever, but it does mean a lot to me.
Mm.
काव्या जैन सुशादी इस बार WPL में उमा ने 50 लाख प्राइज रखा. इवन शी डिडंट प्ले मैचेस एंड स्नेह राणा बीइंग वेरी गुड ऑलराउंडर उसने 30 लाख अपना बेस प्राइस रखा. मुझे लगा उमा छेत्री ने, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट एंड नॉट टू ऑफेंड हर, मुझे लगा उसे 50 लाख नहीं रखना चाहिए था. थोड़ा सा कम रखना चाहिए था. 30 lakhs वुड हैव बीन बेटर. जहां तक स्नेह राणा की बात रही, आई थिंक स्नेह राणा ने काफी इंटेलिजेंट काम किया. Because
Mm.
she was like, if I keep base price a lot more than 30, then there are high chances that people might not want to bid for me because there are young spinners the under 19 spinners are there. So I think Sneh Rana did the intelligent thing and Uma did not really think that much. Hariharan, आपने मतलब हद ही कर दिया है. Prediction score for tomorrow if India bats first. ये कैसे बता दूं मैं? चलो फिर भी बताते हैं. 215. बाय द वे गाइस, आप में से किसी ने ये नहीं बोला कल मैंने
Yeah.
220 कहा था, ठीक है? 221 हुआ है. सिर्फ स्नेहाशीष ने मुझे टेक्स्ट किया था.
क्या बात,
um,
क्या गजब हो गया.
Siddharth is saying, I believe more than women's cricket will be more successful event in Olympics and will surpass World Cup in superiority. Thoughts? I hope so. इतना तो हाँ, but you know, I don't know which angle you are saying. If you are um, Hariharan, I'm not taking it in the wrong way. I was just joking with you. ऐसा नहीं है. Because मुझे लगता है स्नेहाशीष विमेन्स क्रिकेट में अभी कंपटीशन जो है काफी ज्यादा इन बिटवीन टीम्स. इट्स वेरी क्लोज कंपटीशन, राइट? Like all the World
Hmm,
Cup matches
hmm,
were
hmm.
pretty closely contested. Unlike say men's cricket, where you clearly have two, three top teams. So probably I
Yes.
can understand what what Siddharth is trying to say. ओके चलो, लास्ट दो कमेंट है, जल्दी लेंगे, फिर एक तो ले लिया मैंने रॉन्ग ये. संभवी इज सेइंग त्रिशादी द बेस्ट प्लेयर्स इन द वर्ल्ड राइट नाउ, बैटर बॉलर एंड ऑलराउंडर. इसी पे खत्म करेंगे. स्नेहाशीष पहले अपना बताओ, फिर मैं अपना बता के ये बंद करती हूँ.
Better bowler all-rounder. Ah, better.
बैटर तो मैं बता
Ah,
सकती हूँ, बैटर तो मेरे दिमाग में है.
बेटर क्या मतलब फॉर्मेट के हिसाब से या ऐसे ही अक्रॉस ऑल फॉर्मेट्स ऐसा?
ये तुम इतना लग्जरी किधर से फॉर्मेट के हिसाब. हाँ, ज्यादा नहीं हो रहा है.
मन बैटर मंदना, ऑलराउंडर दीप्ति शर्मा, and bowler who is the bowler I think spinners, I think Sophie Eccleston or someone like that.
For me, batter would be Laura Woolward.
Yes.
Absolutely no denying that.
The battle is
Um,
between Mandana and Laura only. That is the point.
no, I'll tell you why Mandana is a little behind. I think Mandana is a good player, but unfortunately,
Yes,
in
yes,
crunch matches, Mandana has still not
exactly.
performed. Semi-final,
Exactly.
final.
Laura has two centuries in a World Cup semi-final and final.
The only player, men and
All
women
that
cricket
to do so.
included, to do so. Mahela Jayawardena has scored a semi-final and final century, but two different editions. To do it
Yes.
in a single edition, you have to say it's Laura Woolward.
Yes.
Um, Other than that, what bowler? Bowler, Annabelle Sutherland for me. Bowler,
Good.
definitely Annabelle Sutherland. And all rounder, there is no
All-rounder.
doubt Deepti Sharma. There is no
Yes.
doubt Deepti Sharma.
Yeah.
ओके, चलो अभी अभी पानी पीना है, गले में बहुत दर्द हो रही है.
Okay.
Trishadi, who is
So
better all rounder? रुको, who is better all rounder, Gardner or Deepti? Deepti. Trishadi, I don't watch women's cricket, but I started watching women's cricket from 2024, and Tri-Series win and that England tour which India won grabbed my attention to watch women's cricket. तुम women's cricket देखो या ना देखो, शोज देखो, कभी हमारे शोज देखो, तब पता चल जाएगा.
okay, done. All the comments done, I think. Now? Yes. So all the comments done. Thank you guys for joining in a sudden live sessions that we conducted.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic. Again, and see 1 hour, 8 minutes. We have done it once again. So thank you, Trishani, for joining in. What second last day for you in this tour? Because tomorrow is the match day. So second last day
Yeah.
for you. Yeah, tomorrow is the match day. So definitely tomorrow we will come back with the pre-match show and then obviously the post-match show, as we all expect India to go all the way to win the last game also and make it 5-0 and end the year on a very high, and then begin 2026 with the aim of that T20 World Cup crown. So let's see what happens. Till then, take care, and let's meet tomorrow in the pre-match show. Till then, take care and
Come back
enjoy
with your
your rest of
questions.
the,
Come back with
yeah,
your
and come back
questions.
with
Yeah.
your question and enjoy your rest of the evening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.